want to watch this, but we're doing it again. They're at it again. John over here is getting a crock pot ready with some antifreeze so that we can soak my header. Where did it? Right here. If you look at this header, it's been well toasted. So we're going to put that in the crock pot while we do this job.
And my handle broke off of it.
Off of what?
Lid.
What happened there?
Well, I don't know. Old age probably sitting up in the Raptors getting all that overspray.
JB Weld.
Yeah, so.
Get a block of wood and JB Weld is good.
Yeah, it'd be overnight. Well, I got the handle still.
Yeah.
Broke out the inside.
Fill her up with JB Weld and put it on there. It'll be good as new.
It's only gets used for one thing.
Yeah.
And that's what we're using it for.
All right. I had a spot here on the trailing edge that wasn't quite stuck down to the wood, so I took a pin, straight pin, and I poked a bunch of holes in it. I got straight thinner here. Let's see if it's going to work or not. If it doesn't, I'll have to rethink something. Should work. Straight thinner. Just rub this till it evaporates. Yeah, looks like I did it. Nope. Yep, I got it.
Working?
Yeah, I had to hold it with, I had to push it down with two hands instead of one.
Yeah, I figured you had to keep rubbing until it dried down.
I had to push the covering down.
I'd still probably do that with some dope too.
Oh yeah.
Get it to stick. Let's see, that's not even opened. Alright, one of these was open. I'm gonna use that other kind. It even says it on there, used crock pot.
I just go by what you said.
I know, I thought it was the other one. See, the last time I boiled an engine, it's been a while.
What happened here was I didn't get it rubbed down good in the covering process. You gotta rub things down. I must have just missed it. If I didn't do this and it was sitting on the flight line and I saw that, it would be, oh God. I'd be going, why didn't I fix that? Well, this airplane's good and it, you know, there's some mistakes that I made, like all of them.
Probably should have put this in here when we first got here.
Yeah. We didn't.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I'll get what I get and don't worry about it. So, let's get out some dope here. Now this is about 60-40 thinner. And I added some white paint last week. Is it cracking?
No, I gotta take it outside. You don't wanna breathe this stuff
You gotta take it inside.
outside.
Oh. Okay. What's happened here? Yeah. I'm gonna be doing some filling or something. Pulling that up again. I'm gonna have to go downstairs and get some CA. And we'll go ahead and get some dope on this first. Get it coat. Slather it on.
Can never make those all bent forward tanks work for me.
I'm not gonna use them, I just wanted to make sure they something fit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go downstairs and get the CA that fell down. Get the thick set. Yeah, pull it up. I'm gonna go ahead and give the whole airplane a coat.
Is that tinted white or?
Yeah.
I know they said don't put the crock pot on high on this stuff, but I put it on high to get it started.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It takes a while now. It might take a while for that to boil off there. When you need it.
Huh?
You're not gonna need it for a while.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take it with me.
Cause it normally takes 3 or 4 hours anyway.
Well, I'll be here that long. Time is it?
Let's see here. 1:27.
Yeah, I'll be here. It'll just get what it gets.
It might work not even warmed up. You know, or you could find a jar big enough to fit that header in and put some antifreeze in it, quart the antifreeze in it, and then you could nuke the antifreeze. I don't know. That's putting that shit in your food eating. Stuff you really do not want to do that.
Well, I've heated up Superfill.
Yeah, but
epoxy and stuff.
antifreeze is a little bit different. You don't want to breathe the fumes off of it and stuff like that. Hey Danny, you out in the garage sanding?
Hell no. That you're watching.
There's the football games on today. I gotta get my Superfill on the inside of my fuselage. Then I'm gonna be pretty close to being out.
I got just enough to finish this airplane. That must be what I gave Danny. I gave Danny a partial.
So I either use this paint stand to do my fuselages, or I use that V-block thing
Yeah.
and set it off the edge of the table and get the full side of the fuselage. Because you're gonna have a seam, it's normally gonna be on the top quarter or top center or bottom center, depending on one of the edges.
Okay. The rudder
If
here.
I'm watching, 4 thumbs up.
This will be the last brush coat, I think, on the whole airplane, but it'll take 3 on the fuselage.
On the tissue.
But I'm gonna go ahead and brush on a coat on the wing here.
You're only gonna tissue up to here,
Right.
Or here, or somewhere in here. It won't hurt you to go ahead and dope all that up in there, cause you've sanded through reshaping that thing. But I guess you don't need to, cause might help keep the epoxy from soaking in a little bit more. See if this can get warm.
warm.
This is the part that I don't like doing. Putting the tissue on the fuselage.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
Got my biscuit joiner out for doing my wood that Dan got me. Beautiful white oak. Some thresholds. Thank you very much, Dan. I'm gonna have to get some supplies here. Barb's not gonna be happy with me.
What do you need?
I need to get a roll of sandpaper or two. That's $100.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
See, I've got all these different plates.
Yeah.
ST46, ST60, PA75, Fox 35, Enya 61.
Do me a favor and grab the ball driver and pull these landing gear out. So I don't glue them in.
Oh, you're no fun.
Remember, one side's wood screw, the other side's another mistake.
You got a gear door held on with wood screws.
Yep. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because once they're on there, you glue them on. I did have my Thunderbolt. We were at SIG. No problem, landing gear. Okay. No problem. Just epoxied it in. No problem. You never been to SIG, have you?
No, never been to SIG.
It was a good contest.
Always a. That's wood screws.
Those are regular screws, I think. They're all 440, 332nd, or whatever they are. The black ones are regular, and the other ones are.
This is a wood screws.
Don't matter. It's just to hold that
Tell
door up.
they're-
That's good.
They're tight all the way out. Come on out of there.
You don't need to take them out. Can't believe I did that.
They need tissue and dope putting on them while you're doing that. Don't get any of that dope on this oak.
So sandpaper for.
Yeah, I don't want it soaking down in the grain and not being able to stain them.
Well, I ain't over there, so. Okay.
Better take that out too.
What's that?
Take that weight door off there too.
when it comes back from St. Louis, it'll be in color.
Yeah.
What about it?
Gonna brush coat tape on it.
It's already tissued.
Were these gear doors tissued?
Yep. I gotta get that fixed before I go too much farther. Go down and get the CA. And the kicker. Can't believe I missed that. Oh well.
Thick.
Huh?
Thick.
Yeah, and kicker. I see mucho sanding ahead of for me. Okay, let's see what happens here. That looks much better. Yeah, still got a spot or two. What do we got?
Nothing.
Nothing. You guys don't.
6 and 5.
That's 180. That's 320. Here. From time to time, I've used your acid brushes, so. I wouldn't imagine any more than that, but.
Slow cookers for nothing. That stick down good?
Kind of. That brown spot there was the paint off the can, the ink off the paint can.
Got it on your fingers?
Yeah. Now with those pinholes, I'm probably gonna have to take some green. By the time I get back to the fuselage, should be ready for another coat.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna fix that spot there.
Might want to come here and try to brush that out a little bit. Looks like a bubble or something. Got foam in it.
That'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I saw it, so I'm pointing it out. You can do with it as you will. Boy, it's amazing how fast the shine comes up. A lightweight tissue and lots of sanding.
Probably wouldn't have hurt to spray this on,
Yeah.
but I'm right here going at it, so.
I wouldn't put any more coats on there without spraying it.
No. Well, I'm glad I did that, to make that lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Looks much better. I just happen to be, sat in my room standing in the right light and go, what the heck is that?
Yeah, you normally don't see that very often. Like you said, it's just a spot you failed to rub down.
Look at it down now, doesn't it?
Yep.
I wish I could use primer.
That's the only primer you got, the closest thing you got to it. You spray on a coat of that stuff, and that whole airplane, it'll be white. It just won't have any thickness. No thickness. Safe for aluminum, it says.
What?
The antifreeze.
Now, this is not white paint, it's clear, tinted white. Want to get just enough on there that it doesn't take a million gallons of white to make it white. One coat of white is all you get. Light coat. Not 50 coats of silver.
Eric Croon's turned into a pretty prolific builder.
I don't know him, do I?
I don't know if you do or not.
Where's he live?
He's out west somewhere. Yeah. He just building, and building. Finishes one up, builds another one.
That's good.
I guess it's him and his son. Correct me if I'm wrong, Eric. Got his boy flying, and they got some nice ships and PAs. Nice engines.
Okay. I guess it must.
Everything done? This hasn't been done. Doesn't have a telltale white color to it. Did you get your hinge lines?
Yeah. Can't tell. It's white.
But one I can tell, one I can't. Probably shadow. Only the shadow knows.
Slathered on.
Says, I don't understand you guys. You paint all that paint on there and then you spend hours and hours and hours sanding it all off.
Yeah. You want it light and shiny, that's what you'll have to do.
Well, then I explained to her about
Who?
the valleys and the peaks and the barb. How a paint job works. Filling in the valleys and sanding off the peaks. Over and over and over and over again. There you go. For you.
He said not to get any on the wood, and there I am hovering over the thing with paint.
Please, no, no.
It'll be fine. Don't lose them wood screws.
They're laying right here.
The only ones I had. Them are about 30 years old. I haven't been to Schaefer's in forever, and that's where I got them from. The original Schaefer's down on Virginia. Not the one on Gravois. Okay,
all you need.
let's fix this spot. I'll need your help. Yep, need your help.
Eric is the one I got that
Picture from, yeah, I know.
that engine, that OPS engine from. Or whatever it was, one of them engines.
OPS,
What was it? Wasn't an OPS.
OSVF.
And I got a.
Come over here and hit this with a CA so I can put another coat on this. Bring the kicker. You're gonna CA that left line right there. Not yet. Okay. Okay.
Any time now. Must have got plugged up.
Heck or something.
try this again. I don't know if I got the plug out of it or not.
Okay.
Well, I'll be dead. How deep is it plugged up in there?
Okay.
Gun?
Get a 1/4-inch drill and drill it out.
Yeah.
Test it out here. Oh. Heard something that time. Okay. Rub it in there before you kick it. Good. Pick it down. Wipe it off. Kick it. It's only wood.
Yep. Make super fill.
That'll be fine.
Wipe that kicker off there. I don't like that shit laying in there.
It'll be fine. Hit that again with another coat. Just that spot. I was really worried about this. Now it's looks like it's gonna be fine. That fix was the right thing to do.
Yep. Check out this cracker pot.
Okay, another coat of dope on the fuselage. Matter of fact, let me get a piece of 320. Light sand it real quick. Not that it's dry. Still no chatters. If you want to say something, you can. I mean, you can't figure out why we put it on and sand it off, huh?
Give yourself something to do.
What's that?
Give yourself something to do.
That's it.
It could be hanging out of the bar or something. You're right about that. Too many years doing that. No chatters. Got 10 watchers, seven thumbs up. Let's get 3 more thumbs up.
Let's get some chatting going. Speak to us.
There are no dumb questions.
Only dumb answers. We got plenty of them.
We can go from dumb to sarcastic to totally outrageous, whatever you want.
Good. It took, look, see, it's powdering off, and that's hard to believe.
That's, yeah, to me, it's not loading the paper at all.
Nope.
unreal.
We need 3 coats on this thing. You see how much dope Dan had on his airplane? He was shining.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bunch of dope on it.
8 or 9 coats on there sanded in between. And it was old, that's why I said, you better put some fresh dope on there before you put that tissue down, because I'm not so sure that that straight thinner would have eaten into that. So what's the score out there, Barb?
Well, Penn State's ahead by 1. I better take this off every time I wear it.
Yeah, you had a spot in there that almost looked like you'd gone through the silk span or something.
There's no sugar on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like a CA right there.
Or something on it, but it's had the case of the fuzzies or dust on it or something, build up dust.
Oh,
Is that right? You see that one video on the internet, that lady gets out of her car, takes it into the house, and her whole house is all done up in Ohio State stuff, and I mean the whole house, everywhere you look in the house, there's something or multiple things to look at, and she's all dressed up in her Ohio State garb and her shoes and her shirts and pants and.
you have one room.
She had a blooming bunch of it.
Look at that. It dusts right off. I mean, I can't explain it, because
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And as quick as that was, you know, less than an hour. Half hour.
like using DC 540.
Oh, here we go. Looking good, Sparky. Hi, Sparky and John.
I wonder if I put xylene
Jeff
in
and
there.
Annie.
Huh?
Hello, Jeff and Annie.
Sausalito or I can't
Yeah.
remember. Huh?
Yeah. Get all that dust off of it. All down the side.
I'm gonna have to wait to get that out till the
There's
kitchen's
a
on.
blower thing over there. We can turn the air on and
Yeah, that's all right. Bunch of noise.
well, it's got enough pressure in the tank.
Oh, okay.
Plenty of pressure in the tank. There's 100 and some pounds. 110 pounds. Don't hold it too close or get it around your silk span.
Really?
Well, that thing sort of got an on-off trigger. Hard to regulate.
Sounds like you've come from experience.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. I blew a hole or two in my silk span in days in the past.
What the heck did I do with the paper? Yeah, this shit ain't cheap. It used to be $35. Now it's
Even at 35 bucks, I thought it was expensive back when I bought the last time. I thought it was sort of expensive, but sandpaper used to be super cheap. You know, almost all the sandpaper is made in Canada.
I guess that's where all the sand is.
Not what you would think. Now, I don't use tack rags. I know guys do, but I'm afraid that the tack rag will leave that wax or whatever on the surface. I'm afraid it contaminates the paint job.
Watch that, get the tissue on it, it's probably gonna be a bump there, have to block sand out. If I keep sanding, it'll dig a hole. Oh, there it goes, almost. I must have had CA on my fingers and grabbed it. That's a CA spot right there.
Yeah, that's easy to do, isn't it?
Don't matter. Gotta get the tissue on before I, yeah, still a lump right there.
Is there a bulkhead right there?
No,
You want a block?
might help. The bad thing about a block is it'll dig a hole on each side of it.
No, you gotta keep it level.
Not bad, guy.
Using a long enough block, it won't dig a hole. Here's a piece of 5.2 pound wood.
Yeah.
If you can't get it out, it'll have to be covered up by a marking or something.
I'll get it out, but it might have, there, that's good. Can't feel it at all.
out.
Whee!
A lot of times a block helps. Otherwise, you sit here and use your finger and rub that spot, and then you'll have that in it.
Yeah. I almost had it out before we did the block. I ain't worried about spots like that. Not worried about this, I'll have to grind this off when I get back.
Are you gonna grind it off or fill it in and then sand it?
I'll grind it down some and then throw it in. It's not a big deal.
Nope. Only a thing. Here we sit broken hearted,
Yeah.
wanting somebody to talk to and nobody's talking.
Okay, let's put another coat of dope on.
Let's do something here.
What?
Is that a bare spot or is that?
Ain't nothing bare on it.
spot that you missed. And you just made a whole lot of work for yourself.
It'll flatten out.
All that open bay sanding.
It'll flatten out.
Oh yeah.
600.
Just a lot of elbow grease.
Well, the only reason why you can see those marks is because there's light in it. You know, if it was clear, you couldn't see those.
No. No, you can't. And sometimes you can't see it with white. There's not enough white. What was I wanting to do? I wanted to do something with that pipe out there.
Wire brush.
No. No, I want to scratch the aluminum all up a old toothbrush or something.
You scratch aluminum up, I'll sand it smooth and polish it.
More elbow grease.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of elbow grease. I can have that thing look like chrome. Matter of fact, if we didn't crock pot it, I could have sanded it with 36 grit, then it went down to 80.
Yeah. Progressively finer. Acid brush, I guess if I cut the knife works on. Starting to come off a little bit.
What's that?
Starting to come off a little bit. A little bit. That held up pretty good.
What?
Where we did that
Oh, yeah.
glue.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Barb's got that down to science.
What?
I know what he says. It'd be fine.
Oh, it will be.
Yeah. Put enough lipstick on it, you can make a turd look like a prom queen.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I mean, this is pretty, this stage of the finishing game is pretty much hatchet.
Yeah. Putting tissue on is a hack job. You can do a really rough job as long as you get the wrinkles out of open bays.
Who did a really rough job? Huh?
You can do a really rough job
Oh.
putting tissue paper on there, and as long as you get the wrinkles out of it,
Yeah, it'd be fine.
it's fine. And even some wrinkles, as long as you bunched them all up together where they're a little fine crease like, that all seems flat. Ooh, you better get this out of there.
It'd be fine.
Don't want to be sanding that out of it. Well, at this stage, you know, as much thinner as in that and stuff, it may look bad, but it'll dry up to nothing.
It's pretty thin. Danny says to me, I'm gonna add zinc stearate. No, forget it.
He doesn't need any zinc stearate on that airplane. He's already got too much dope on it before he tissued it.
Blow the horns.
He might even have super epoxy on it. Did he say whether he used epoxy on it?
I think he did the nose in that H250 shit or whatever, I don't know.
Well, he'll have it looking good, and I have no doubt in my mind about that when it's done. He's got some pretty stuff out there. You don't settle, you know?
Yeah. Let's see if that. Looks like it laid down good. Better. Yeah, you can't settle.
There's only one time you settle. That's when you abandon the finish.
Yeah.
And you're already pretty well into it by then.
Man, I'm glad I did that. That really helped.
Helped a lot. I'm surprised I haven't seen that happen.
Even though I've sanded this, it pretty much has not a shine, but a sheen on it.
Yeah.
I'll have to go over all these open bays. Getting many 100 hours of sanding videos to come.
Yeah, you're still not out of the ballpark of sanding through it either. Not by far.
It's pretty hard to, like, if you start sanding right here, it's pretty hard to sand through the tissue.
Yeah, well, right in the middle of it. It's only when you get to the edges that you really gotta be super careful. I don't even touch the cap strips until the very end.
Right.
I sand all those open bays, and sometimes it's easier just to glue a little round piece to your finger and go in there. But you go through 100 little round pieces of sandpaper in a quarter of the length.
Here, look at this. This is, I put a coat of dope on this already today. I've sanded it. And look how good it laid down. I don't know what I put in that paint. That's old formula paint. That's 30 years old.
Came out real good. What grit paper is that?
320.
You don't think it's chalk at all? Here, tell me if it's chalking off. That's less than an hour ago. And look at this, I wiped my hands on my pants, see, nothing.
Yeah, you got finger marks on your pants.
White marks on my pants, it's dust, it's paint dust.
Usually it was weeks.
It used to be put a coat on and wait 24 or 48 hours and sand. And go out there and check this. Hit it again.
And this dope is 30 years old, so this is the old formula. Whoever said new is better is full of BS. They made this stuff back before the tree huggers went nuts on us and ruined everything. Back when you could use carbon tetrachloride and MEK and MIK. Before the glue heads were sniffing Revell glue and ruined it. I swear, I bought some glue, some monogram glue to glue a pilot together from Schaefer's Hobby. Tried to glue it together and I brought it back and said, this glue does not work. And Art and I had a discussion about why it doesn't work. I wanted Revell, but they didn't have none. If you got Revell glue, the old yellow bottle, yellow tube, that's the good stuff. Red monogram, not so much. But what does work is PVC cement. Or you could use some acetone and drop acetone on it. That'll kick her off. Kind of melts the plastic together. I'm gonna have to detail sand this. This is just a rough sand job to knock the mountains off of it. Doesn't look so bad. That I can see over here, so I can get the spots I can see. Coming?
It's little by little. Pretty gooped up stuff on there. How much RC wood you got to sell, Sparky?
How much you want? Who's asking?
Jeff.
Huh?
Jeff.
Jeff who?
I can't pronounce his name. What you said before. And,
Sausalito or Sotero or how much you, what do you want? I got the wood. Now I gotta tell you, it's 7 pound and up. It's all the stuff I won't use. There might be some 6 pound in it, but wouldn't hold your breath. You tell me how much you want to spend, and I'll when I get home in a week. The shipping is what's going to kill you.
how come everybody has to ask you for your feedback? Fill out our questionnaire.
How about just do a good job the first time so you don't need your feedback?
Yeah, do be a bad job and you'll get my feedback.
Oh, man. Time for another coat. And then it's put the paper on. Put the paper on, take it off. I got no idea what's in that paint to make it dry so damn fast. I don't remember putting any not acetone, but that stuff that's in DC 540 in it. Could have.
So you mean?
No. Yep. Have to get a can of DC 540 out and see what the hell's in it. I have done it before. I don't know that I did it. It doesn't smell like it. It smells like regular dope. I know the thinner that I added to it was good thinner, not junk thinner. But this is old batch dope. If it's pre-dried.
Yeah, well, you're lucky it didn't work into a big lump of junk.
Well, I brought that other can of dope over here that we used up. That was a gallon, remember? 50 years old.
Yeah. That black dude. That stuff's still good.
Yeah, but I'm out of it. That's got a real different smell to it.
Oh, most definitely.
You see how this this is not white paint. It's tinted clear, but it's getting whiter and whiter and whiter. I bet another, if I just painted another 5 coats of this on, it'd be white.
You spray a coat on there and it will be. On them wings for sure.
Next week. I'm going to come over here on Saturday next week and head out on Sunday. I'm already thinking about unloading everything out of my trailer and just putting airplanes in it and getting them toted back. Everything else I don't care about, you know. Get the airplanes back where they belong.
Be nice if you could stop by over there at Wick's.
I'll try. I'd have
But
to
you'd
go on a
Go
Monday.
over there on a Saturday or go home on a Saturday early enough to
No, go home on a Monday.
come home on Monday.
I can do that.
Save some postage.
Huh?
Save some postage.
I do not know why that tissue didn't stick down. The only thing I can think of is that I spaced it out and did not rub it in.
That could be a little low spot on it.
It's not though.
But it doesn't look like, I don't see a low spot.
You know what? I didn't get that stabilizer on that side. Ready to fly.
There's a picture of Joe Reinhardt.
Where's that on Face Nose?
Yeah.
Facebook will be gone shortly. Their stock tanked.
There's John Sanders. Naomi. Lisa Reynolds. Paul Walker. Gordon Delaney. John A. Miller. David Fritz. David House. Alan Goff. Greg Meyer. James Rousey. There's my ex-wife that's dead. She got 8 mutual friends.
Let's see her.
It doesn't have a picture of her up. Normally does. Joseph Daly, Mark West, Chris Cox, Walter Umlin,
Woketopia will be gone shortly.
Wayne Brand, Mary Phelps, Rusty Millington. He's no longer around, but yet he's
Rusty
on
Knowlton?
here with his picture.
Yeah, Rusty Knowlton. Had him as a friend. But he won't be.
He's got 4 mutual friends. Paul Walker. Must be going through them all again.
Okay, we got 9 and 8. It says, I think about it for a while and get back to you later, Jeff. Okay. In Melbourne, Florida. Hello, guys. I have been away. Hey, Jim. My cancer has come back in a big way. Bone cancer, and it's terminal. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're gonna be a private phone call.
Yeah, I'll call him later this evening. I'll call you later this evening, Jim. Oh, no. That's a shame. By the way, Jimmy, I talked to Tom Looper. He was in the hospital and he caught the crud, and they couldn't do his bypass. So now he's over the crud, and you can reschedule and gonna do his bypass. So I don't know. Things ain't looking up. Things ain't looking up.
See, that's the problem with that stuff, with them diagnosing you with that stuff, they just go ahead and.
I see some acral green spots.
Yeah, you have a few of them.
Man, I'm glad that laid down. That laid down perfect too.
I like to watch them videos on here, the most powerful engines in the world and stuff like that, and they've got these old big humongous things that are 15 foot tall and 30 foot long, and there's 4 cylinders in them, and they
It's a Morris Minor.
with oil, running on oil, old used oil.
That's a Morris Minor hit and miss.
Well,
Has
some
it-
of them
Has a great big flag. It goes boop 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 boop.
yeah.
Shoots up
Shoots up
smoke rings.
rings,
Yeah.
exhaust and stuff.
I watched a video the other night of them doing the world's biggest diesel engine. They cast the block, and it was done in Finland.
Mhm.
They cast it. It takes a month to make the casting. They pour the mold, and it takes 2 weeks to cool.
I don't got that.
2 weeks.
I worked at a place over in, I think it was in Pennsylvania, that made like locomotive engines and stuff. They had pistons in there that were the size of a 55-gallon drum, and
Oh, these are bigger.
oh yeah, well, or a ship engine or something like that.
The rod.
Ship engines.
The rod was that tall. That's
Oh, yeah.
without the end cap on. Sitting on the bottom. The rod was as tall as I am.
They're huge. They're even bigger than that, and them ship engines are like 6 stories tall.
Yeah.
200,000 horsepower or something like that. They turn about
40 RPM.
Yeah. Imagine throwing a rod on one of them things. Be like a small bomb going off. Maybe a big bomb. Let's check out this header pipe out here.
Yeah. I'm about ready to start choke spanning. It's almost dry enough. Man, I didn't like to hear that shit. We got 11 watchers and 9 thumbs up. What are you guys sleeping on the job or what? Hit the up button. See it here. We're gonna silk span this fuselage here shortly, and you'll see how I do it. And by the comment I got today, can't remember the gentleman's name, but he said he tried to silk span my way and it came out perfect. Well, that's great. That's what this is all about. Almost dry enough. Almost. Perfect is a good thing. Oh, shit. Well, we got 12 and 13, so one of you guys is sleeping. Hit the thumbs up button, whoever's sleeping there. I guess I can work on sanding the wings while I'm waiting for the fuse to dry. There'll be plenty of sanding videos, I can tell you that, coming up. The way to a shine is right here. Sando the bando. It's coming up. That stuff that's a 1/4 inch thick on there. Pretty tough. You fire up your blast cabinet and blast it off.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jim.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Oh my God.
He's a good guy.
Well, that's the kind of person they like to take out, the good guys.
Why do you put it on and then sand it all off? That's funny.
She sort of knew the answer to it already, but I don't know if it was just her way of digging at me. Spend all that money and that time, painting all that stuff on there, and then you just sand it all off. Yeah. Pretty much. It might be colder in here than it is outside.
What's that?
It might be colder in here
I know it is.
than it is outside. Actually pretty nice out there.
Little wait for tissue.
Beating in the head with your wings.
Gonna be many hours of standing here.
It's only the beginning.
Yeah, the work's just starting.
It's only just the start.
Building them's easy, finishing is tough.
Penn Street Drive. You would not believe. They're down there now,
Well, Penn State's normally pretty good town.
only turned into one, and we didn't start out that way, you see.
Pay enough money for your draft picks.
Then we draft.
Yeah.
Huh?
You gotta be kidding me. I'm probably
Well, not
just watching them
that
boys. Yeah, they don't let it be known that that's what it is.
You know, all them guys that play on them teams are oppressed.
Yeah.
Who I am.
You know, $35 million.
$35 million contract for 5 years, you know, and you're depressed.
Oppressed.
Or oppressed, and
And depressed.
and depressed. And then you're broke at the end of 5 years. Now, answer that one, Timmy. And having to buy your way out of jail, getting in trouble. Can you read?
Probably not.
Yeah, they're oppressed, $35 million. I don't think I can get oppressed for $35 million. I wouldn't know how to act with $35 million.
Shit.
I would.
I'd know how to act.
If I had a whole lot of money, I would buy a piece of property and build a building big enough for 4 circles inside with a great big fan and a 100-foot ceiling, and all the way around the 4 circles would be motel rooms.
And have the worlds and all that there.
Yeah,
The government would come in there and say,
That's just
what
I
are
was
you
about to
doing?
say.
We're gonna take all this away from you.
Complicated it.
have hotels all the way around the 4 circles, overlooking the balcony overlooking, and underneath have hobby shop. And
See, you know the big thing about all that stuff, you don't think about taxes and lawyer fees, and because it's going to be lots of law stuff going on, and
yeah, but if you had enough money, you could do it. I mean,
the best thing you can do is you got to sort of pick and choose who you want close to you, and you might have to distance yourself from all the people that crawl out of the woodwork. I'm your third lost cousin, don't you remember me?
nope, see ya. I would definitely build a control line community if I had Elon Musk money.
Have a fly-in community too, have a full-scale runway,
Yeah.
hangars. Golf green circles, just
Yeah, like Jonah.
like Juvenile. He's got the ultimate setup down there. But it's set up for RC, which I guess that's alright, you know. Got that big giant runway that's more than capable of handling that kind of stuff.
You know, if you had that much money, you wouldn't have to charge motels or, let the clubs come in and run the contest and let them collect the entry fees and you take a rake.
Well, you have to have liability insurance and all that. There's a lot to think about when it comes to that stuff. But It sounds pretty simple and it sounds all grandiose and everything, but it'd be pretty tough to do.
Be no worse than building Trump Tower.
You know, I don't care about that much. You know, if I could go out there and get 40 or 50 acres and have 3 or 4 really nice grass circles on, or paved circles, nice house, a little camping area.
Man, they come out good, man. Super good. Now we don't sand through that area.
No sacrilegious talk.
Doesn't look like I sanded through, so. Okay, let's do some silk spanning.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom before we start doing that.
Okay, I'm gonna do a sing and dance. Dee, 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 dee.
Do the little circus things.
Yeah.
The clowns are coming out.
All right. Well, what do you guys think? Is this airplane gonna be the coolest or what? Like I said, I made a few mistakes, but nothing that you'll be able to find what I've done. We all make mistakes. And you guys get to see them live here. What are we at? What are we at here? We are at 3 o'clock. By 5 we'll be done. I can't see it taking 2 hours to do this fuselage. We're ready for tissue.
I gotta turn the air on.
Keep on. I don't need to. Oh, you gotta turn it on. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can see where this would poke a hole in your silk span.
You can regulate it. You gotta sort of get used to it because it wants to sort of pop. over here or it'll leak out slowly.
Okay. Alrighty. Spray bottle,
It's over there on the table. There's one there.
razor blades,
Scissors over there.
I got one sheet that's partial. It might take more than one sheet to do it, but I doubt it. Surely wouldn't think so.
No, one sheet ought to get it. In fact, that sheet will get it probably.
Yep.
Not the best scissors in the world. They work okay on dry stuff.
We'll cut it in half this way. Now, if I was like Lewis Rankin, he takes the plans and cuts a piece of monocoat out and slides it over the wing.
I do that with this. I'll cut a wing, slide out of it, and stab an elevator all in line, take that whole thing, slide it right down on there, and then wet it down. And but you gotta make it big, so the opening's big, because it stretches when you wet it.
We'll just,
However it's up to you. You demand.
I'm gonna cut this in half again. Here, grab onto it. One for the top, one for the bottom. I don't want to make an all-day project out of this. Seams to go away.
Yep. It's always cover from the bottom up, and that way my overlaps are always on the downside.
Yeah.
Here, can come up to there.
Got plenty. Let's cut a little notch in this so that we can move this up. Right here.
You want me to fold this over and
Yep.
cut that off?
Yep. Probably should go some more. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Alright, let me fold this over and cut this.
Here. Now we're cooking with gas.
God dang it.
That's some good scissors. Good.
Need to put a little piece in it, put a little piece in it.
It ain't no big deal.
Nope. Never was.
But we're gonna have to be closer than that.
Well, you're gonna have to jockey it around a little bit.
Get right up on the wing. it off.
It's a sort of overlap here, so you have to take a razor blade
Yeah.
and cut down through there.
Yeah, can't have that. I don't know what this is. Shit.
Here's a, might be better.
Margarine.
Try this one. Of course, this won't fit in this executive blade holder.
I got it. Okay, slather on the dope, rub her in. Everybody makes a big deal about doing this. This is really butchery. I mean, it's not a big deal. Just wet it, smooth it down, and dope it down. Then we're going to get a paper towel and rub it in real good. Now this is not a big deal. If you got a few wrinkles in it, don't worry. This is on solid wood. You can sand them right out. You'll never see them. Only place you don't want any wrinkles is open base.
Well, I think I'm about 8 minutes left in this.
I doubt I'll be able to sand this tonight. There'll be too much moisture in it, but tomorrow I'll be able to sand it. So now, gotta wait for John to come back in. Give me a hand here. I mean, I can do this by myself, but it's pretty nice to have a second set of hands. Snip, where'd it go? Yeah. Come back here. We just cut out the spot for the stabilizer here. Are we cracking?
It's still cracking.
And a bunch of it off of it, but not all of it. It's still got a good bit on it.
It stinks out there, it stinks in here. Huh.
I don't have a wire brush I can put down in there to wire brush. Well, I might have one. Don't really want to ruin it.
Hey, John,
Huh?
there's a whole bunch of those little like toothbrush things down in the, you know,
Yeah, but I don't want to ruin one.
I've got a bunch.
Where? Is it wire or is it plastic?
It's wire. What do you mean?
Is it stainless steel wire bristles or plastic bristles?
It's not plastic. It's like I got them for like paint in the corners.
Is it a paintbrush? Know what you're talking about. I don't want to make a big giant mess up there either. Ain't nothing sharp enough to go through wet tissue paper. If you do, you get about one cut out of it. This is where some good double-edged razor blades come in. I don't even know if you can get those anymore, can you?
Yeah, Gillette.
You want double-edged?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They need to come back with the old commercials where the polar bears on the Gillette razor riding it down the hill like a sled. Was that Gillette that did that?
I don't know. Sounds like Ham's beer to me.
Remember it when I was a kid.
From the land of sky blue water.
That's as bad as Coors beer. It's a Rocky Mountain piss water.
Well, I can't find it real quick. I looked down one paint thing.
Okay,
Thing.
we're getting there. Ham's beer. And do not go into the fillet area or any compound area because it will come up. So you cut it at the rudder line, you cut it at the stab line, you cut it at the wing line. Now for guys who've done this, I ain't telling you nothing new because you've made the mistake already once. And it's losing your fillets. But for you new guys that've never done this,
Teaching them the good stuff, are you?
yeah, trying.
Yeah, well, plenty of this stuff on videos.
Yeah, I've done it once or twice on camera.
Couple.
Guy asked me about my hinges last night. Yeah, go back. I got like 5 videos on pocket hinges.
You have more than that because there's videos on it that aren't hinging videos where there's hinging being done.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a wire brush.
Okay, we're half done, almost.
Ooh.
Dope it down. Like I said, I didn't want to make this an all-day project. Make sure you rub it down real good, otherwise you'll have a problem like I had with that wing. I mean, it's still fixable, I fixed it okay, but I hate coming back and having to fix anything. Sometimes you just have to. Because you were asleep at the switch. Sleeping at the switch will derail the train. There we go. Like I said, we don't care too much about little wrinkles because, like, there's a wrinkle right here. Because when I hit it with 320, bang, it'll be gone in 2 seconds. And then just add another coat of dope, and you're good to go. No such thing as a perfect covering job. At least I haven't done one yet. There's always an issue. But it's coming out pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. I'll bring the camera in and show you what I'm talking about, wrinkles. I don't think you're going to even be able to see the wrinkles on camera. But they'll just disappear. They will completely disappear. Shoot. Roll that back. Put some more dope on it. Pick it up a little bit. Pick it up and dope it down. Come on. There we go. There we go.
My dong's broke.
I wonder where they were made.
Probably over now.
They were hot dog thongs. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about, the little wrinkles. We'll grab the camera here. Well, thank you. We got 2 hours in on this. I don't know why that did that. No, cancel. I don't want to stop streaming. I want to go back to normal size. Oh well. All right, wrinkles. If you look here, right here, there's a wrinkle. Don't worry about it. When that dries, I'll hit it with sandpaper. Bang! It'll disappear. Same with the top, because we're gonna wrap the top back over the top this way. So that's where that's at. Let's I don't know how that zoomed in like that, but I guess it's okay.
have that nut and driver that's Allen wrench.
I'm gonna need a hand cutting this down the center.
Oh, no, she's-
Jeff says this is one of my better looking designs.
Wow. Okay.
Just a little sleeker than the XL is all. And when this dries, I'll hit those with sandpaper. Rub it in. Then we gotta go around with aqua green and hit those spots like that. And there, I mean, there's a bunch of spots. Got to have the spots. Yeah, cutters. Cutters. Okay. Gotta cut this.
I'm not that skinny.
I got it. Voila. Okay, which side did I do? I did the I gotta get that dope down there.
All right. We'll work on the pipe.
Okay. Work on the pipe. Okay, I'm doing the bottom so that when I overlap the top, it's on the downside, if that makes sense. And I did the inboard first, so that the outboard would wrap over the bottom this way. Using things to my advantage. Damn. That's okay, I had a piece necessary. Come on, get down there. Wish the razor blade would cut better. Yeah, we're gonna have to add a piece there. It's all right. It's okay. Let me spray it. That way it stays there. And we'll just work it. Okay. cut it there. And we'll cut it here. Pull it tight. Cut the wing. You know, I talk to myself because sometimes it's nice to have an intelligent conversation. Or to talk to people who know what they're talking about. I know, it's bad. Too bad. Come on, don't fold over. And it did anyway. There it is. Yeah, the nice thing about doing it this way is that when it gets dry, you just add some more water. We don't care, you know, how long it takes to get it down. As long as you get it down, so it's perfect. Nothing's perfect, but damn close. Get all the wrinkles out. And about the biggest thing I can teach you or tell you is, I'm going to tear this. The seam will disappear. But if you cut it, I'll see it. No matter how much you sand on it, I will see it.
Layer at a time. My stuff baked on there.
And it don't matter. We'll get it off there somehow.
Well, I normally stick them in there and leave them for about 8 hours. Come back and light brushing and they're clean. That's so thick on there. It's coming off. It's just gonna take a while. Wire brush the layer off of it and stick it back in there.
I gotta have something to catch the superfill here, so I gotta have tissue on it. Okay, coat of dope, rub it in to do the top.
That all covered?
Nope. 3/4.
3/4.
Nope.
People see you doing that right there, and it just amazes them. Got any viewers on here? Anybody? 10 and 13. Oh, well, there we go.
Just tear the silk span, don't cut it.
Sounds counterintuitive, but it works.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch another piece from that side.
Still on that first piece of tissue?
Oh yeah. One piece is gonna do it.
Yeah. White wall.
Yeah.
White wall.
Whitewashing the fence.
Where you been getting your oil change at?
Jiffy Lube.
Jiffy Lube.
Why?
I need an oil change done on my car. I normally go up to Pet Boys and have Scott do it. So he goes over the car and he checks everything for me. He checks all the brakes and all that shit and tops up all the fluids and
Yeah, they do that at Jiffy Lube.
goes over everything and looks to make sure there's no rusty spots or whatever.
I used to do all that shit myself, but it's cheaper to have it done by somebody else.
Yeah, I don't want to lay it on my back and crawl underneath the car anymore. I got a creeper and I don't have jack stands, I got floor jack. Used to have jack stands and car ramps and all that rot.
Did you see that nice low boy jack I bought?
Uh-uh.
I thought you saw it when you were over at my storage locker.
I ain't paying any attention. Yeah, Harbor Freight,
Oh yeah.
quick pump.
I don't know whether it's quick pump or not, it's just low, you can get it.
That's what mine is. You gotta have a low one to get under these new cars. Barb's car, you couldn't get regular jack underneath it probably. The old regular jacks.
Well, I don't have to worry about dinner, I got a burrito for dinner tonight.
Yeah. Been doing a lot of grilling out and been cooking hamburgers out on the grill.
You mean plastic hamburgers?
No, real hamburgers, because they taste a hell of a lot better than going down here to wherever.
I can't believe they want see the new meat.
It isn't meat.
It's plastic.
It's artificial junk.
They think they're gonna push that shit on everybody.
Well, Burger King was the first place to do that. Now I won't go to Burger King because you don't know what you're going to get. And they put that instant smoked flavor and all that stuff in, and you can soup that shit up enough where you don't know what it is. I don't want a soybean burger. Just think about it like this. All them people that's into the weather thing and cow farts and all that stuff, look at it like this. Every time I eat a hamburger or a steak, that's one less cow you gotta worry about, except for the 4 that had his babies.
If them guys want to eat that shit, let them go ahead.
Go ahead and eat it. Don't force it on me. Just like your ideas. Your ideas are fine. I don't care. Be whatever religion you want. I don't care. Just don't force it on me. That is not your right.
Looks pretty crude, doesn't it?
Yeah, it always does. Get a couple coats of dope on and good sanding, and you want to look completely different.
It'll look like I knew what I was doing.
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay.
I think you need a few more under your belt yet before you reach perfection.
Yeah. Now we dipped. Oh well, be fine. Okay. Didn't cut quite long enough.
Like what I was saying earlier, it seems so rough and crude compared to all the other stuff that you do. But this is the least of your worries because you're not shaping anymore. You're out of that heavy sanding stage.
Okay. See what happens. Come put your finger on this so it stays where it's at while I go get the bottle, or get the bottle. Get the bottle. Splits. Get this a little more. Go ahead and split it. That'll hold it.
Right here. Let's grab some more.
Grab more what?
Grab some more pipe.
Oh. Whatever it is, whatever comes out will be better than it was when it got here.
Oh, it's already better. It's not fair.
Gotta look at it like that. It'll be beautiful. Okay. Let's move the camera over this way so you can see. The bad thing about here is if I move it to the other side, we'll lose signal. We will lose signal. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. You see this edge right here? That's good, would leave a hard edge. I'm just going to go right along there and start tearing.
Oh, yours is still MIA, huh? Is that what I said? 4431.
We don't want a hard line there. I want a torn edge. Okay, that's ready to be doped down now. Then we can pull it. Yeah. And I don't know if it's. We'll wet her down. I don't want as many wrinkles in the damn thing.
No. Probably gonna use it some more.
Ouch! And knives are sharp. Pointy. Oh well, if I don't leave a little blood on it, I guess I didn't do the job right. Seems like every airplane I build, I gotta leave some blood on it somewhere. Come on. We're gonna have a couple of tiny wrinkles right there, but that's all right. I just don't want any big jobbers. Now we'll tear it down this way. Okay. Okay, let's put some dope on the back half, and we'll finish the front here in a second. Now you can't just put the dope on there and forget it. You gotta rub it in. What it does is it forces the dope through the tissue into the 2 or 3 coat, the 3 coats in this case, that you have underneath. And the 3 coats underneath have already grabbed the grain of the wood. So that when you put your masking tape on it to do your trim colors, it doesn't pull up all the way down to the wood. And I've had it happen before. And there's nothing like that feeling of, oh shit, what a mistake. Oh shit, what a mistake. All right, now we got to work around the wing and the canopy. I wonder why this thing did what it did. No. God, I can't get it to go back in. Come on. Oh well, I'm gonna have to live with the close-up, I guess. All right. If you don't cut this out and you let it go onto the wing and then try to put your fillets in, the fillets are going to lift. It's just the way it is. So cut it out, and I'll splice around the canopy and get it to lay down. We're done. And then we got lots of tricky work to do from there. Now this could even be a problem. So you gotta kind of do the lay of the land on how to cut this soap span so that it doesn't lift up when it shrinks. It has to lay down, with no tension on it. And if we got a few wrinkles there, it's not a big deal. They'll be sanded out and doped over. So I'm going to tear this approximately in the center line. Yeah, got a couple wrinkles there. That's the way it goes. Get some dope on it. Rub it in. And you ask yourself, why am I not silk spanning all the way to the nose ring? Because it's getting fiberglassed. I've been fiberglassing my noses 25 years. Yeah, that'll lay down. Gotta get some dope on it. Gotta be a dope. Where'd it go? Right there. Got that some more dope up there. Okay, one more coat of dope on the whole thing, pushing it in real good, and we'll call it a day. Let it dry up, sand it. Tomorrow we'll get another coat of dope on it. Then we'll be ready to, I probably could super fill tonight. The tissue is the binder, I think. It's like the eggshell, the finish. That, you know, a whole bunch of your strength comes from the last 2%. Of course, everything else inside has to be structurally sound, but you can see how clear white, or white tinted clear, really makes the thing pretty opaque. I mean, if I was spraying, it'd probably be white already. Okay. You guys got any questions on this? It's really simple stuff. Really simple stuff. And like we've been saying, you can butcher it and it don't matter. Because when this hardens and I give it a sand, it'll be absolutely perfect. Ready for paint. The biggest problem that guys do with finishes is they mix and match. Do not do that. You're going to use Randolph, use Randolph. You're going to use SIG, use SIG. The best product I think is Randolph. It's the lightest because it's, well, it's regular airplane stuff. Now, if you look up here, I got some wrinkles. I swear, it'll all disappear. When this hardens up and I just touch it with sandpaper, it'll disappear. Another coat of dope on it, you'll never see it. We got other issues to worry about besides a few little wrinkles. But that'll all be taken care of when I put the super fill on it, and I'll go around and I'll hit all the little spots with acro green. Cheap thinner. gotta take care of my $33 brush. Can't believe what shit costs anymore. $1974, I bought a brand new Dodge pickup truck. My dad and I were talking. He had a 73 and I had a 74. And we were talking before he passed away about the price of things, how that same truck is 50 grand. And his exact words were, move the decimal. If you think about it, it's exactly right. Except now it's really moving the decimal. McCoy 35, $5.95. Now it's $55 if you can find one on eBay or whatever. Okay, that's that. Now where's the lid? Gotta be here. There it is. I don't know what John's doing. I guess he's making my header beautiful. He'll be back. What's that smell? Okay, got that in there. I guess we'll go ahead and flap it up and hinge it up. Didn't get any dope on these, but I still gotta add the inners anyway. This is inboard. Wait till you see the paint job that I got in mind for this thing. Definitely gonna be different. What the hell is that? There's no black shit in there. Oh well. It'll be fine. We got so much work to do. That little thing there ain't gonna hurt nothing. I'm probably a month out. This is my Christmas present to myself. You know what? I'm gonna. Shit! I already put it away. But gotta super fill that anyway, so it don't matter. There we go. Now, I'll look at the comments here in a second. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Did we get it done right? I'll save this. I have no idea where that black sheet came from. Put this in here. All right, comments are nothing. Hey, Jonathan. Cheers, Sparky. The great white shark is taking shape. Yeah. It is not a shark, that's for sure. You have to let this dry because you start sanding it now, it'll just peel the silk span right off of it. And you hit it with another coat and poof, we're done. Where's the landing gear? Okay. Got a lot done today. A lot accomplished. I'm pretty pleased. Let's figure out how to tighten that up. Maybe use some JB Weld on it with some oil. Everything's a pain in the butt is what it is. no idea. John croaked in there or what? Disappeared. I gotta fix that. Fix and fix and fix. It's 320, no, 180. That's what I want, 180. I don't want to dick around with it long. Tonight after dinner, I'll probably do the Z-epoxy thing. Close enough. Close enough. Yep, that turned out good. What have you been doing? Buffing? Like brand new. Thank you. John took my old crappy header and turned it into a brand new one. Turned out nice, thank you.
It could probably have been in that crock pot for about 5 more hours and get the inside super good.
Yeah, and these little crevices, but it don't matter. It's just gonna get crapped up again.
I can't get inside that little thing. If you got a little Dremel wire brush, you might be able to get in there and get that black out there.
It don't matter.
I know, but you want to start off the season with a nice looking everything. Start off with a new airplane, you want everything to look good.
I'm ready to take this off the stand. And there's my header. Started out looking like crap. Ended up, he crack potted this and buffed it for me. It looked brand new.
Now it's shinier than the muffler.
Yeah, well, we don't, don't matter. Oh, and don't forget that.
Don't take mine, because mine's laying over here on the table. Somewhere.
Probably won't fit.
I wouldn't bet on it. It's about the same size. Right here's mine.
Pretty close.
Drops right down in there. And on the inside, I got, on mine, I got marks inside my box, so I know which is the front, but I think that's the front like that, the double marks.
I got it.
It's not as thick.
Right. Hey, you show them this. Now we built our models, what, 15 miles apart, no work. That will fit inside my weight box. They're pretty close to the same size. That's amazing.
The only difference is he set his weight box down in the wing further than I did mine. I should have set mine down that my bolt sort of sticks a little proud.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't either, but that's how it came out, and
Shit happens.
I can't change it now, or I'm not gonna change it now.
Okay, so how do we want to do this? We want to pull it out, pull that box out so we can lay it on there and I can put the engine back in it.
Well, you can hold it and try to pull the box out and move that out of the way.
It's pretty rough, but
It's gonna be rough. So you get, how many coats of dope you got on that?
just two. And it hasn't been sanded yet.
Those are in there tight. You'll have to use it the other way.
How would you do that?
Because I don't like it flopping around. They've got big holes in it.
Pick up any weight? Or you can't pick up. I bet it picked up an ounce.
Feels like mine with the engine in it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Set her down.
Okay, I'm not gonna fall on.
The elevator gonna fall off. Push that back on. Nope. Gotta put this back in a holder. How many times you gonna put the engine in? I don't know. About another 30 anyway.
Take that plate out of there.
Oh yeah. I gotta put this on though. About another 30 times anyway.
I had to wire brush some of that off there. I got a wire brush in my drill press down there that I had to take to, and I don't like doing that because it can leave nasty scratches
Heats
and
the
shit.
metal up and melts it.
Yeah. So I was taking my time, going light, and
Well, it looks God damn. It looks 1,000% better than it did. Maybe 10,000%.
yeah, it's pretty nasty. That shit was an 1/8 thick on there.
I can't get it started. That helped. I use that aluminum tape on there for a gasket.
I was doing that, but I think I'm going to go to silicone. Yeah, I tried 2 layers of aluminum tape, and 2 layers will blow out of it. You don't go over 1 layer. Found that out the hard way. All of a sudden, I come back fine, and my doggone header's loose. Tightened it down, went out fine again, and I noticed a leak.
Could use some JB Weld on it.
Yeah, you don't want to ever take it off. Randy might get pissed off if you ever send it back to him. I'm sure you could get it off there if you.
What, JB Weld?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold the motor like this and take my rubber hammer and go whack, and it just
Take a torch to it.
it would come right off.
I used to do that on my car engines with silicone, because silicone would stick it on there so hard you couldn't get it off. And I'd take, better get this bolt out back here. So I take my finger, dip it in oil, and coat just one surface with oil real lightly. And then put silicone on it, and then if you had to take it off, it popped right loose. Silicone would still be good, and put it back on and not have to put any more on. I tried making a silicone gasket one time. That didn't work out. You know, like making a little mold and scraping it off flat and forming a gasket and then cutting it out, or forming a thickness.
Uh-oh, what happened to the back plate? There it is.
In there somewhere.
Uh-oh, and the nose gone. There it is. Except I more than likely will not be using this because it's so heavy. They look nice. They look super nice.
It's a beautiful spinner.
Did you know Jim Lee didn't make these until I conned him into it?
What was that?
Pipe extensions.
Really?
I don't know if this is one you made or one he made, but. Oh shit. I think this is a Jim. Yeah, this is a Jim Lee. You know how I know? The knurling on the front.
Yeah. He probably knurls it when it's big and then turns it down and the knurling's already on it.
Well,
I can tell how I get mine from his too. This was thinner. I'll eat more meat.
see the knurling on that one?
Yeah. So I'll eat more meat in here.
Well, I asked him to cut.
I cut this at an angle.
I asked him to cut them down.
I was on a big 75 size engine and stuff like that. I didn't want anything being weak right there in that part of it. Get a prop flopping up and down. Yeah, weight boxes. Unreal.
Yep. It helps to turn the spinner in the right direction, the back plate in the right direction.
Yeah, sort of does a little bit easier job. Could take you some of them broken props and make you some little prop stubbies to stick in there.
I don't have any broken props.
When you break a prop,
When?
save it.
Yeah, how long has it been since I broke a
It's
prop?
been a while.
Yeah, a long time. You know where I broke it? You were probably watching it.
Yeah.
Were you up in Huntersville when I crashed my profile? I think you know, maybe you weren't.
I wasn't at Huntersville that time.
I left the screw loose on the elevator. Oh, man, this thing's acted funny. It flew real good at first, and then it just gave, man, it's.
Then the elevator quit working.
That was a brand new airplane. Brand new Super Tiger, Brian Gardner Super Tiger, too. Remember, wiped the case out?
Yeah, I remember that.
It's the way it goes. $70 ounces. I still got a lot of little shit to do. We gotta cut the needle valve slot, and there's probably 20 hours of tinkering.
I started putting that fuselage on there and I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I can't glue it on until I do any of this. I'm going, Jesus, I thought I was ready just to cut that fuselage in half and slap it on there.
Okay, let's see what it looks like sitting on the ground. Boom.
Landing gear need tweak.
No. Well, there's the first time it's been on the ground on its landing gear. No, a second time. It was down in the basement. We did that. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with me for, did you break the prop on the Junar refinish? No. Yeah, I did, but I threw that out.
I always save them. I cut the blades off of them, and then when I've got an engine in a box or something, I stick one of them on there, and you can tighten the nut down and stuff.
You can't afford to break it, rev up. You ain't getting no more.
Well, either rev up or any of them really. Break one of them $50 props and makes you cry.
A rev up prop might as well be $50.
Yeah.
Unobtainium.
Yeah, they're out there still. Finding somebody that's got this hoarding them. Sparky.
Huh? I got enough to last me my lifetime. As long as I don't break them. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. It's 3.5 hours to get that job done. Uh-oh. Reasons. Let's hear what the voicemail has to say. This is John. Give me a call.
Anybody?
No, this is.
Oh, that's the guy trying to buy your house.
See,
What? 314.
yeah, but if I do this, copy it, and I go here to spam. What the fuck do you want?
You can also hit the three little dots when you go back in your phone.
Yeah.
Your recents. Hit them three little dots up there on the number, and then down at the bottom of the screen, it'll come up block.
I do that all the
Same
time.
thing as that.
Yeah, see, I go like this, block, and I don't know anybody from Kirkwood named John.
It wasn't me. So there's one John the wiped out.
See, my phone won't ring unless you're in my address book.
And mine doesn't either.
Yeah, because I helped you. Because you get annoyed. Hey, your car insurance is about to expire.
Yeah.
What year car do you have? 34 Ford 5 window coupe. Click.
Click, click. They don't want to hear that shit.
Your car insurance is about to expire. Yeah, I know. It's been expired for 10 years. Your car warranty or whatever.
I either go down tonight and put the super fill on the inside of my fuselage or tomorrow morning. I'd like to do it tonight so it's dry by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's what I do. So you're sleeping while it's drying. That turned out good, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It changes this one little more. Did you haven't put any tinted dope on the elevator?
No, because I have to add the pieces in there. We'll get them pieces added in maybe tonight. Oh God, yeah, backbreaker.
Yeah, they start getting heavy at this point.
It's hefting up.
I've got to sand my flaps to shape. I've got to sand this off. I got to make a new stab and elevator. Try to get it 3 ounces or less.
I got a lot of little doodads.
4 ounces ain't gonna get it. All the way back there in the back.
No.
Cause that means it's gonna be finished and covered, it's gonna be 5.5 ounces of tail weight.
All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll be on later this evening, more than likely. And we'll be sending.
See y'all.
See ya.
Have a good day.